For a set of binoculars in this price range, looking at key features like chromatic aberration, pincushion distortion, edge of field sharpness and the quality of the twist eye cups, the visionary Finch 8x25, also available in 10x25, really are as good as it gets. It's difficult to fault them, and I'll go into each of those attributes as we go along further in the video. And so first of all, the accessories. You get a very nice quality slightly padded nylon case here with a belt loop and strap attachments, and inside the very sturdy box we have, other than the instructions and a nice microfiber cleaning cloth, we have a nylon strap for the case, clip fitting, and one of the best padded straps you can get with a compact pair of binoculars. This will make them very, very comfortable to use. And so we'll go on and look at the specifications. These are nitrogen gas filled, fully multi-coated optics, BAK4 prisms that are phase corrected, so there's a lot of specification for the money. The field of view is 6.5 degrees and which is also 113 meters at 1,000, so at 1,000 meters away you can see 113 meters wide. Weight for these is 385 grams. Yes, there are some more lightweight 25mm binoculars, but that says a lot about how well these are built. Handling, no problem at all. As you can see with this single hinge design, there is plenty of room to wrap your hand round there, wrap your fingers round, sorry, for single-handed use and ease of focus. You know, handy if you're out walking the dog, out with your partner, the children, whatever, and you only have one hand for using the binoculars. So big ticks all round for the handling. The strap lugs, by the way, up near the eyepieces, and so they don't really touch the inside of your hands whatsoever, so another tick there. As for the optics, taking into account these are only a small 25mm objective lens, you get a very nice, bright, clear view, good contrast with absolutely acceptable colours for a set of binoculars in this price range. Okay, it's not up there with the £250–300 compacts, but that would be a bit unfair to compare with those. But then we come on to the things where these really do excel in, and the first one is the incredibly low levels of chromatic aberration, and even towards the edge. And where I normally test, where I live, there's some signage across the road that's some blue lettering on a white background, and in the centre and right on the edge I could see zero chromatic aberration. I've looked through some so-called ED binoculars that do show a little bit of false colour or chromatic aberration on that particular signpost. Yes, when you're looking at heavily backlit trees, then yes, there is a little bit of false colour there, but very, very low levels, and it doesn't seem to increase too much as you go off centre. So incredibly low levels of chromatic aberration if that is an issue to you. And the other thing that really surprised me is the edge of field sharpness. There is very little fall off in quality right to the edge. These are not flat field, and so there are binoculars that will give better sharpness right on the edge, but then you're spending what, 3 times as much as these, or nearly. And so really nice quality of view from the centre pretty much to the edge. And looking at the edge also, the pincushion distortion, there isn't any. Nice straight lines, and again, considering these are not classed as flat field binoculars, there's no pincushion distortion to be seen. So I was just blown away by the low levels of pincushion distortion, the edge of field sharpness and the chromatic aberration. The apparent field of view, that circle that you see, yes, there are some compact binoculars that do give a wider field of view, but at the expense of edge of field clarity. So what would you rather have, a slightly wider view with a more fall off in quality towards the edge, or a slightly narrower field of view? Although 6.5 degrees is by no means narrow, but with better edge of field sharpness, and I know what I would personally prefer out of those. And finally, you know me, other than all the plus points, I like to be honest about products, even the ones that we sell, and pick out any minus points. And to be honest, I'm struggling to find anything wrong whatsoever with these, any niggles for considering for a pair of binoculars in this price range. So all I will say is that if you take your spectacles off and you have the eye cups twisted out, I personally found they could have come out with just one more click on either side, because when I put them right up against my eyes, I wasn't quite getting the view right, and I literally just pulled them away by a couple of millimeters, that's all, and then the view was perfect. You'll know what I mean when you try it yourself. So that is not really a problem, it's just something it'll just take a few seconds to get used to, and once you've mastered that, you really are going to be rewarded with an amazing set of binoculars. As I mentioned earlier, chromatic aberration, pincushion distortion, edge of field quality, and the quality of the twist eye cups again. Really, you're not going to get any better at this price point. And so, link to purchase in the description below. That's if you think that these tick all the boxes for you. Not only are you supporting this channel, you are also supporting the business behind it, and obviously without customers neither would be able to continue. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you next time.